I crave deep connection. I crave deep connection that allows two people to keep everything relative in relationships, relations. I crave the harmony, unity, and peace, that mutual I guess acceptance, so that we are both working towards the same exact things. And the things that people should be focusing on, rather than these meaningless just bullshit, say that meaningless banter, shit that doesn't matter. I crave a deep connection that prioritizes our minds, that prioritizes the meaning of life, things that go into the meaning of life. I want to meet somebody that really has a main focus on learning. I want to learn everything. I want to learn the person that I'm speaking about, which is nobody in particular, but somebody out there. I want to learn them. I want to learn alongside them. I want to learn with them about other things. I want us to be distinguished. I want us to be individualized. I want us to be individuals, but be together and just keep learning. I see a complete lack of, it seems like a mismatch when I speak to most people I run into on a daily basis. Nobody's in for the conversation. Nobody's really reaching me with what they say, how they relay things. And sometimes with the emotions they display, it's pointless. I don't know if it's mental illness, where people are their mental health or mental illness disorder that causes people to sometimes just be angry and I guess just communicate that anger. There's no point for it, and I myself, I'm diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder. So, schizophrenic symptoms, hallucinations, illusions, false realities, seeing things, hearing things. And along with that, schizoaffective disorder, it's the schizophrenic symptoms and bipolar mood swings. So believe me, I'm angry too, but I see, I'm smarter than that. There's no point in displaying it to such a displaying it to such a great length that we'll have an entire conversation about you just being angry. There's no point, simply. And best way put, there's no point to this anger, displaying this anger to people, especially if it's people you quote unquote love. It's pointless. I crave the connection that, and with the pursuit of knowledge, I want somebody to learn with me. A study buddy in life is the way I put it. I want a study buddy in life. And I just can't seem to find people that feel that way, that really have this emphasis on learning, this emphasis on knowledge. And I could just be looking in the wrong places, but I can't seem to find people. I've been thinking about going to college, and I think maybe if I do go to college and, meet some people, meet some women, hopefully, and maybe then, I'll strike lucky and find somebody that really desires the same things that I do. But I keep everything relative, I don't jump into things too early, too soon. I don't overextend my position with somebody who I've freshly met. I keep in mind the interaction. If it's our first time meeting, I'm not going to be talking to you like I've known you or like I'm with you. It's our first interaction, And with the idea of sex, I don't even know. I don't know if sex is something that almost like unconsciously persuade somebody into a connection, Like, I'm unsure how much that affects somebody in their mind. I see it as just as is, We did have sex, yes, but what does that make time? What do you make of time if sex equals connection, or sex equals agreeance, mainly? There's things that I don't really know how to relay, I speak and communicate the way I do, and I've noticed nobody is really communicating with me that way, the same way that I do. And I know that's not possible. Nobody's going to be communicating the same way that I do, but with the ways that I feel when I relay things, nobody seems to have that same feeling. And I don't know where to find these people. If you would like to reach out to me, because it's very lonesome out here, leave a comment. We could possibly get in touch and maybe just gauge our minds, learn each other, learn our feelings about things, learn our opinions on things, learn, just anything. You can leave a comment. You can let me know how you guys feel, how I feel. And I typed something out that really, it was really just off the top, but it was very good. And I don't remember it, and I can't find my laptop, so I can't read it out. But it was good. It was like feeling, and just my whole view on relations, and this deep feeling of loneliness that I have. I feel no human on earth has ever made me feel good, in a way that is communicated. I feel, I don't know. I just feel like everybody's stupid, to be honest. If I'm really, really about to tell you how it is, I feel like everybody is stupid. And we're focused on the wrong things. Completely. I don't know. like, see, even with things like sex, there's things to learn. There's ways you could learn somebody, and I guess it's most people are like do it without, without words probably, but I don't know. I just, there's like a way. I don't know. I'm deep in my own philosophical and psychological ways of being, and I can't seem to find anybody that is similar in that way. That's deep on anything deep. Deep on anything deep. You find every once in a while somebody who's Christian, somebody who's, spiritual, agnostic, and you ask them to explain themselves, you want to hear what they have to say. It seems like they don't have an answer, or they were already given an answer by their parents or by somebody else, and that is what they're running with. And I'm lonesome. I'm lonesome. I'm a lonely man. I go to work. I don't have too many people that are too friendly at work. I mean, they're friendly, but I'm not, I'm not talking to them, And, I have few friends. I wish I had more friends, but I don't know. I don't think I'm really connected in these intellectual settings. I don't think. I think maybe that's why I feel so out of place. I don't have a certain place where I'm really engaged, At work, my job is pretty repetitive, so I do have time to, put on my I watch New Thinking Aloud with Jeffrey Mishlove on YouTube. All day, every day, I'm listening to that, and it's a great pleasure that I get to spend that much time, really engaging myself. But nowhere else do I find that. And then when I get home, I listen to music. I really unwind, but just wish I had partners to collaborate with, brainstorm with. Seems nobody's thinking. It seems like there's a constant with people. A constant motion, that lacks the time to think. I think I spend more time thinking than I do acting, and I feel nobody else is that way. Okay, let's flip a coin. Heads, I'll meet somebody soon. Tails, it'll be later rather than soon. Oh, fuck. Hold up. Okay, hold up. Oh, it's tails. Tails later. Yeah, that's pessimistic, huh? But, I sometimes see my own mental illness, disorder, as a fault of mine. I see it sometimes as I have these, problems. I have these problems, and it'll leave somebody just unwilling to work with me, even though I feel I have great control in the ways I am. I control anger pretty well. I haven't snapped yet, I get depressed, yes, but all of these mixed emotions and feelings aren't without thought. It's always being put into the cauldron to churn. And it's, you know, I have great insight on myself. And I feel I have so many thoughts that I could expand, but I can't really expand, you know? And if I do expand, it'll be alone. And I'm I don't know. I just don't want to live that way anymore, you know? Maybe I should start being more social. Maybe I should start asking more women for their phone numbers. Maybe go to I don't know. I'm thinking about attending college, and I'm hoping I can meet somebody there, you know? I don't know where else I would find somebody. A library? I don't be seeing nobody my age at the library. I don't know. I think that I'm happy. I'm lonely, but I'm happy. I'm fulfilling myself, you know? I'm fulfilling myself in ways that really make me feel good. I really am proud of myself. And I don't tell myself that too often. I'm usually pessimistic, depressed, angry. I feel good about myself when I truly think about it. So, yeah, this is just a quick conversation on I crave a deep connection. And reach out if you feel the same way as me. And thank you.